What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Wow, good to see everybody. I think I'm having a little bit of difficulties with the Facebook, and I want to make sure that I'm seeing people. Give me a second. YouTube. I see you there. I see you. All right. I had to go back in to come back out. Well, I had to go back out to come back in on Facebook so that our Facebook followers can, come in. Good to see y'all that's on YouTube. What's going on? What's going on? So I came back on. We'll see what happens. See you in a few seconds. All right. All right, now we getting it popping. All right, now we getting it started. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome. Come on in. Good to see you. We'll be right with y'all. Good to see you. For those of you on YouTube, what's up? I see y'all. What's up, everybody? We're about to get started. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Monday evening. Word. Wow, we're here, y'all. We're here. We're here. If you can, like and share your page. For those of you who are on YouTube, give us a like. Those of you on Facebook, like and share your page. We'll be so happy to have you today. Feeling good. Feeling really, really good today, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, we're about to get started in the next two minutes. Good to see you. What's going on? Terrell, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, I was just giving everybody notifications and stuff like that. Good to see everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for sticking with me. We got a good platform to you today. We want to talk about brand yourself for success and how do we do that? I think our community needs to learn how to do that. Do me a favor, like and share your page. For those of you I'm liking, I'm sharing my page also. It's good to see everybody. Just waiting for some people to come in. I got something really good for everybody today. Give us about the next 2 seconds and we'll get started. Yes, sir. We're about to get started, y'all. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. I see you on Twitter. I see you. Wow, that's great. That's great. Just giving some people some time to come in because I know some people are on their way from work. And if you're listening on Spotify, listen, I don't want you to look at anything. I just want you to listen. Look at the road. You're stop playing. All right, y'all. Terrell, bear with me, my dude. I know you're on your way to work. You know what I'm saying? Good to see everybody. I'm at work. It feels so good to be at work, y'all. Hey. Are you ghosting me? Like I can see you, champions. What you doing? All right, y'all about to get started in the next couple of seconds, and we're on our way. No matter who's here or not, we're gonna get it started. I'm just happy to see everybody here. Glad to see you here on YouTube. Good to see you here on Facebook. I'm just giving some people some time to come in. They were like, Donald, you be moving too fast. I ain't moving fast. I'm moving at my pace, champ. Before time, on time, late. I know there are people who are looking for us this morning. I had to take care of some other business, but I will be back on track for 10:30 in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get this thing started. Hopefully I could give some value tonight. And yeah. All right. Where's my glasses at? I need my glasses. Y'all hear me over here? I need my glasses. No, but for real, I need my glasses. For real. My friends, can I tell you that in this next stage of your life, in order for you to get far, that humility is the key? Humility override almost everything in your life, and it will get you further than you deserve. Sometimes a great attitude, a positive mindset, a great way of thinking, positive speech, encouragement. I don't know if any of you are ready for this, but sometimes when things come to you, rather on your job, when people act up in your household, people in your circle begin to go bananas, people begin to nitpick at you and blame you for certain things or act toward you a specific way, you don't owe them technically nothing to be nice. You don't owe them any explanation. You don't owe anybody anything to be nice. And it costs nothing. A smile costs nothing. To say something nice will cost nothing. Somebody might say, well, you know what? It will cost me something. I'll tell you why. Because what if I say something nice to the person and they don't say anything back? Well, here's the deal. If you give something to somebody and you're expecting to get something back because you gave, you didn't give in the right attitude. You didn't give in humility. Humility is giving whether you get it or not. But something in giving that gave you something back, that you made somebody's life better. You made somebody's day. You made them feel different about themselves, even in the midst of chaos, or maybe they were, facing a hard place in their life. Again, humility is key. Humility will get you places you're not qualified to be. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know you can see me, but I can see you now. What's going on, y'all? Hey, yeah. Before we get started, I just wanted to check my mic and make sure that I'm not talking too loud. And okay, good. I can hear it because sometimes when you're listening, and I don't know if you notice, I don't have any headphones in because I'm using my external speakers and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that everything was everything. It's good to see y'all. Let me see who's on YouTube real quick. I see you, my dude. Oh, what's going on, bro? What's going on? My gamer dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I call him my shops partner. You feel what I'm saying? Jesse, good to see you. Terrell, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Good to see everybody that's here today. And I know that we're coming in. I see 4. Okay, good. We're all coming in. I've been sharing it even on YouTube and stuff like that. If you can like and share your page, let people know that we're on. I know that it's about 4:17 people are on their way home. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everybody, is able. Nicole, good to see you. Nicole Harris in the house. Hey, good to see everybody. So listen, I wanted to be able, I hope that you were able to hear it. I wasn't able to hear too much, but let me do this one more time. All right. And then we'll get everything started according to the content. This is about humility, and a lot of things that we have on our page is only for people who really need self-development. You feel what I'm saying? And some things are spiritual, but other things the other side is the thing that you can do. That's the part I'm talking about right there. The stuff I know you have control over. So let's take a look at this one more time. It's about humility. All right. No, did I got? My friends, can I tell you that in this next stage of your life, in order for you to get far, that humility is the key? Humility override almost everything in your life, and it will get you further than you deserve. Sometimes a great attitude, a positive mindset, a great way of thinking, positive speech, encouragement. I don't know if any of you are ready for this, but sometimes when things come to you, rather on your job, when people act up in your household, people in your circle begin to go bananas, people begin to nitpick at you and blame you for certain things or act toward you a specific way, you don't owe them technically nothing to be nice. You don't owe them any explanation. You don't owe anybody anything to be nice. And it costs nothing. A smile costs nothing. To say something nice will cost nothing. Somebody might say, well, you know what? It will cost me something. I'll tell you why. Because what if I say something nice to the person and they don't say anything back? Well, here's the deal. If you give something to somebody and you're expecting to get something back because you gave, you didn't give in the right attitude. You didn't give in humility. Humility is giving whether you get it or not. But something in giving that gave you something back, that you made somebody's life better. You made somebody's day. You made them feel different about themselves, even in the midst of chaos, or maybe they were, facing a hard place in their life. Again, humility is key. Humility will get you places you're not qualified to be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you, I love the word humility because it really fit in line with what we're talking about today. And do me a favor, if y'all can, just give me a thumbs up for those of you on Facebook and let me know that you can hear me clear. I'm very, very petrified of the fact that I don't get a chance to get good audio and stuff like that. And I don't want to sound distorted. If you're on YouTube, please let me know that, you can hear me as well. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you for the hearts. Let me know. It's Sherry Horton. Good to see you. Henry Watkins is on the line. Good to see you. Sherry Harden, which is AKA my elder, my daughter in the gospel. Nicole, again, good to see you. My boy Terrell is always there to support. Let me know, y'all. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know that y'all can hear me really good. And my phone is talking to me like as though I'm talking to y'all. What's going on? So listen, y'all, we're not going to hold you too long. We're going to get right to it. And again, humility is the best policy. So I guess I take it that you all can hear me very, very well, right? So I don't have to use. All right, cool. I got so many different devices that's going on here. All right, so look, let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. It's just been laid upon my heart to talk to people. And again, let me tell you something. First of all, let me just get right to the point, right? Welcome to Manifest the Thoughts podcast, and I'm glad that you're here. Our starting goals, for those of you who will go in the replay, is to help at least 500 people bring their imagination into reality. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis, and with all gratitude, love, peace, and respect, I'm happy to see you. Thank you for coming by our page. See it not robbery to be there. If I was in church, say that. And also, you'll see me on It's Life podcast every now and again, and we're still bringing content there, and people are still following us there. Listen, don't forget my first page on entertainment, and on the entertaining side, you'll go to It's All You TV. That's ITZALLYOU TV. You see, don't forget, along with my boy Jesse and his wife, Mrs. Alma, and that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? I love her so much. We're all on Channel 49 TV, I believe. And also, if you take a look at them, I got to get me a thing for Shift Real Talk, but we're on Channel 49 TV. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Follow us there. Happy to see you. Glad to see you and you. Do me a favor, for those of you on Facebook, do me a favor, like and share, but also share your page if you will, if you know that somebody's going to be able to hear this type of content. We're talking about brand yourself for success. That's what we're talking about tonight. Brand yourself for success. Let me just remind you of the people that we are talking to, and let me remind you of the problems here that we solve. I think that is very much key that everybody, before I even go into this topic, will understand that. First of all, I'm talking to people I used to be. I'm from the Reddick Projects, and I'm happy to be there. Brooklyn, New York, Brooklyn Stand Up. And we had good things and we had bad things, and I'm a 70s baby, so we came up through the 80s and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of stuff that have been going on, and I'm glad to see all of you that's on YouTube coming in. Thank you so much. And listen, I want you to understand something. I used to be the person that used to procrastinate, lie, do all the other crazy stuff, such as, if I said I was going to do something, rather it was about success or whatever the case would be, as long as you are my friend and you knew, it got no further than that. As long as I was able to impress you, hadn't got no further than that. You feel what I'm saying? And didn't know how to do certain things, didn't write anything out to be accountable, for my actions. according to me and myself. Just wanted to go out and have fun like every other kid want to have fun, or every other teenager had fun. If we were from a days where, we got Jordans today, but if you had some eggshell Adidas back then, you were balling like you were balling with Jordans and stuff like that, because that was a hot commodity at that particular time. We had drugs, we had violence, we had a lot of stuff going on, shooting and all of that, Tenant Patrol Association and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we all survived. Christmas times were wonderful. Thanksgiving times were wonderful. What we learned in our building was that we were more family than anything. You see what I'm saying? And even though you might have people who might fight to disagree, when they make up, we're family, we're friends. And even if you had a fight back then, they shooting guns today, but even though you had a fight back then, you feel what I'm saying? Even the person that lost still got respected for not being scared to fight the person that they knew that was going to beat them. Come on. Today, we got people who want to just shoot people and they want to walk away because they just can't fight. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm only saying that to say that I'm talking to the people, saying that I used to be. The person that says, I want to start this, I want to start my album, I want to start my not even YouTube, because we had, I think MySpace back then or whatever. I cared nothing about no social media back then. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when we were doing certain things, we had imagination. We had to go to the studio, come back from the studio, write out what it is that we want to do when we get back to the studio, and all of that good stuff. Where did I go on Facebook? You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want y'all to know, people, that it was kind of crazy to me. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of crazy, because all I did was tell my friends and didn't do anything about it. So today we want to talk about making yourself a brand. You get what I'm saying? Not just being successful, but making yourself a brand, which is something we really didn't know anything about. You feel what I'm saying? Because, and let me just say this and start off with this particular story, that working at Hudson Yards at the particular time, I realized that when I was a CPO, that was a security guard, before becoming a brand ambassador, which is something I want to highlight today. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a brand ambassador, and that is, I remember the time that I was standing in front of Sweet Greens. Where did my people go? Did we cut off? Did we cut off? All right. I remember going to Sweet Green, and I'm not even going, but working in front of Sweet Green. We had a lot of people that was from the hood that worked in Sweet Green. I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime you want to know where the hood is, look at where the corporate is, because I'm gonna tell you, they start to send people over there to work and stuff like that. Even when it come down to what is that? Shake Shack over there. We have Fuku. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of us who work over there. We got a lot of us who work and stuff like that over there. But at the same time, even though we're on a corporate land, a lot of people didn't understand, or corporate, territory. A lot of people from the hood did not know how to adapt to corporate world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from the hood did not know how to adapt to what corporate world was. I don't know if anybody failed to explain, some of the do's and the don'ts. But I do know that they're on the right, grounds. If they wanted success, if they wanted to meet people, but there were only one thing that certain people did not know what to do, and that was not to bring where you grew up to a corporate standard, area. You feel me? Because sometimes when you can't, you might wear your do-rag walking to the store on the corner, right? But you can't wear your do-rag where the corporate world is. You got people who got shirts and ties, and they got all types of things and stuff like that. They got shirts, ties, and briefcase and shoes, and it's the way that they're dressed because of that type of atmosphere and sphere, and it's a corporate world. And some of us have not been taught. Listen to me clearly. Some of us have not been taught to understand what we call adaptability. Can somebody say that while you're at home? Adaptability. And that is to really understand who you are. Now, listen, I'm not erasing any ethnicity today, but there are a lot of people, I promise y'all, there are a lot of people who are like, I'm not doing it the white way. This is the white way. This is the white way. This is the white way. And I'm like, no. No, it's no such thing as a white way and a black way when it comes down to success. I'm going to say it again because I want you to understand what I'm saying and hear me where, put your active hearing on. It's no such thing as a white way and or a black way when it comes down to success, because success is success. And remember that success is nothing, what it is that you think about. But I'm going to tell you, success is not you making it to the top. Success is your journey on the way to the top. And when you get to the top, whatever that top is, if you are not there with the people who are supposed to be there by your side, you are not successful. There are a lot of people who got money and they are lonely, they are upset, they are tight, and they're miserable. Don't want to give to anybody, don't want to do nothing for nobody, don't want to do nothing for themselves. You see what I'm saying? Because again, you can have all that you want, get to the top, and still discover nothing. You see, if I get to whatever a top is in my life, and I don't have my family and my kids, and I don't have friends and my church family and stuff who are with me or supposed to be, that is not successful to me. That is not success. Yo, do me a favor, give me some likes or whatever the case may be, and thumbs up if you're already getting value on branding yourself. You feel what I'm saying? For success. Because I'm gonna tell you something, y'all, really honestly, and I want you to really, really hear my heart. I really, really care about our people enough to go on a social media, build a business, build a podcast, just to simply say, listen. We have to wise up on how we do certain things. At Sweet Green, you'll find that the young men were wearing their hat, pants down their behind. Saying they had the flag out. Some of them wore like Sweet Green. I thought it was kind of cool that they had the Sweet Green bandana because everybody else was wearing the Sweet Green bandana, and that was allowed. I was like, okay, cool. They're trying to get some theme, some branding, or whatever the case be going on. But when you become too much of yourself in a corporate world, in a corporate area, listen, it's not going to flow right. And now what you don't realize is that just because you're working at a Sweet Green at the time, you never, ever, ever know who's watching you. Let me tell you my testimony real quick. So I want to shoot the hip, hit at the hip today. Me being a security guard first, at working for Summit Security, working there for quite some time, way before Hudson Yards had been really being built. They hadn't opened Hudson Yards at all. They were still building it, had no windows, still doing concrete groundwork and all this other stuff. But I'm there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm there and I'm looking and I'm watching. I'm seeing everything that's going on. The supervisor for Summit Security, very, very small security company, to the point that I wasn't even bringing home no more than like almost $500 a week or so, maybe even less than that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work and make these ends meet. You feel what I'm saying? But we're working and working and working and working. And then the supervisor said, if y'all work hard enough, when they open up Hudson Yards, you might be somebody to work for one of the biggest companies. I laughed at him. I said, fool up. He's a foolish guy. He don't know what he's talking about. Ain't nobody going to notice us in a hard hat because even though we were security, at that time, it was still a construction site. They had no concrete. They had no groundwork. They had no rails, nothing pretty. Everything just dirt. Dirt all the way around the town, you know what I'm saying? So we had the reflector jacket on, we had the hard hats, we had all of that stuff, hear me out, because we're getting there, and we had to make sure that all of the concrete, the construction guys go and, tap their badges, making sure that they're valid and stuff like that. If they're not valid, they can't get in. We had arguments and fights and all this other stuff. It was really, really crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But I was someone, and I'm not bragging about me or anything like that. It's not about, accolades to me, but I knew that we could make our environment much different. I've came across friends like Mr. Sean Kidd, my boy Dennis, you know what I'm saying? And even, I think it was Friday, there's a guy named Scott. He's a Caucasian brother. Me and him hit it off so well. We're just so like brothers. He's an older guy. He says, you know what, Donald, I trust you so much. I would trust you even around my wife. I says, all right, thank you. I appreciate it. I says, how about your social security number? He says, let's not get too far behind ourselves now. But I said, but when him and I would laugh. We would have certain jokes. Some of them might seem a little bit racist, but we had that care and love for each other, that everything was just, we were good. We knew where each other were coming from. And even to this day, on Friday, I just found out, because sometimes, whether y'all know it or not, I'll go back and replay what is it we just did at my later time and see who came in and who said what. And he was actually on the line saying, hey, brother, it's good to see you. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to screenshot it, and I'm going to show it to all of y'all. I mean, we haven't seen each other in a long while, but it was amazing to me that the kind of culture and the kind of world that we've created. But we had what they call booths and shanties, where you had, every security guard to a booth, because the way that Hudson Yards was structured before it became nice, we had nothing but dirt areas. And so you had to have shanties per guard or every two guards. And it was sounding crazy because, those booths smelled like yucca flack after the blast. Each booth smelled like zoo feeding time. I promise y'all, man. And so I could not take it anymore. And, being there the 3-4 years that I've been a part of that particular organization we call Summit Security, I started to get embarrassed every time we had new guards coming on. Please hear my story, y'all. Please. Every time we had new guards. So with that being said, I took it upon myself to buy my own Kleenex, buy my own Fabuloso and Clorox, pads and stuff like that. And I took it upon myself, watch this, after work, when everybody else left, during the second shift, to wash everybody's booth. And can I tell you something? We had over 26 booths. But the main booth, which was where all of our supervisors were, that was the thing that smelled worse than any other booth you could ever see. And they don't even exist no more because Ally bought them out. So I can talk. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it smelled like the zoo. And I was embarrassed. Every time we had new guards, I was like, you know what we're going to do? Nah, man. Nah, I'm going to have to clean this place out because I don't want anybody else to think that just because their booths smell like that all of us are dirty. Bars. I was like, nah. Sure, what's up, my God? Good to see you. Yolanda, hey. Sherry Horton, good to see you again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, it was really, really bananas and crazy. I didn't want nobody to misrepresent me, more or less me represent, you see what I'm saying, the job. So I'm like, nah, I ain't with this. I am not with this at all. So with that being said, they laughed at me. They were all laughing, saying, ain't nobody gonna keep them booths all clean because look at what you do. I mean, they laughed at me for 3 years straight, but people communicated with me because they understood my spirit, and they understood, like just like the video that I showed in the beginning, they understood that, this guy's of humility. He ain't here for no type of rah. He's here for like peace. And he's here to bring humility. He's here to bring joy. Can I tell you something? You can only give what is that you have inside of you. If it's not inside of you, you can't give it. And it was a lot of love and they questioned me. Why are you buying? You taking it out of your own pocket? We don't get paid that much. So I was like, I believe that my investment one day is going to pay off and that people will catch on. And even if they don't, because I chose to do it, is the reason why I'm going to do it. Let me tell you something real quick. Because again, we're talking about branding yourself. I didn't realize that at that particular moment in time, I was branding myself as a person of humility. You see, branding yourself. And can I tell you something? Humility can get you places you're not qualified to be in. You feel me? If you bring your problems to your workplace, if you bring your need to your workplace, if you can't find new venues, if you can't find a new, horizon at the job that you're on, I don't care how little it pay, I don't care how much it pay. If you can't open new doors to show people happiness, show people joy, even the people that don't want to be happy, because watch this, if you're a happy person, if you're a joyous person, and you're a person of humility, you gotta be what you want to see. And you can't let nobody else dominate according to your brand. You can't let nobody dominate who you are, because can't nobody beat you at being you. Yes, I don't mean you can't get upset. We all get upset. Even the most humble person get upset. But at the end of the day, it's not about getting upset. It's about the actions you take. Because I'm going to tell you something, rather you know it or not, you are your own brand and people watch you from day one. Let me tell you something. Don't get upset at people who watch you. People sometimes got to study you. And when you're being put on display, you're being put on display on a platform that will push you out there. If you go and you apply for this particular job, you're pushing yourself out there. If you decided to have your own business, you're pushing yourself out there. Heck, social media, watch this, rather it be LinkedIn, rather it be YouTube, rather it be Facebook, you're pushing yourself out there. But here's the deal. Pushing yourself out there is one thing, but how you push yourself out there is a whole complete different story. If I'm giving you value, say something to me. Raymond Harden, what's up, my dude? That's my brother. And I'm glad that he's in my life, man. I don't get a chance to talk to him all the time, but God bless that dude, man. Real job. Almost close the tears on that real quick. Caught me off guard, bro. But at the end of the day, listen, understand, you are your own brand. So let's take a look at this real quick, because I'm talking only to the people I used to be. That's my ideal audience. And if that's you, then you're my ideal audience, because I used to be the person that would procrastinate. I used to be the person that would not, I'd take on harsh opinions, but then I would believe the people who said what they said about me, I'm saying, to the point that I wouldn't succeed, I'm saying, even in my own life. Sometimes if you fill your mind with so much negativity, no matter how much your body and your hands are being productive, you will find a way to lose. So in order for you to win, you got to change your mind. Different discussion, different topic. But let's take a look at this. Brand yourself for success. Let's take a look at the first one. What's your personal brand? What's your personal brand. You see what I'm saying? See, sometimes you got to understand, y'all, you are your personal brand. And sometimes we got to define our personal brand. Start by identifying your values, strengths, passions, your unique qualifications and qualities, to determine what makes you stand out, right? And what makes you want to be known, or what might you want to be known for. Let me ask you a question. You're your own brand. When you have people think of you, and I'm going to tell you something, forget your funeral, all right? Don't look at your funeral right now. But forget the fact that there are people who say certain things at the funeral. But what would they say to you about you while you're living? Like, what do you want people, that every time that they see you, what do you want them to know? Or what do you want them to think about when they see you? You see what I'm saying? What do you want? What do you want for people to think of the first thing that they see you? Because watch this. Depending upon how you are will determine your brand. I like this. You see, you have to define your brand, right? Or your personal brand, to understand your personal strengths, understand your passions, your value, and the very thing you want to be known for. What do you want to be known for when people see you? Because depending upon, your personal brand is different from your work brand. And your personal brand is very, very vital to your work brand, because you're only going to be as good as how you are when you open up your own business. And yes, I'm speaking to people who are going to open up their own business, and I'm speaking in your life if you don't already have one. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever your personal brand is will exude in your workplace. Rather you have a secular job and you work for somebody, or you work for yourself. Two types of businesses. Either you're going to sell a product, or you're going to give a service. But no matter what your product is, no matter what your service it is that you give, your brand is most important. You got what I'm saying? You look at Double Mint gum, you look at Spearmint gum, you know what I'm saying? You look at AIM toothpaste, you look at Trident toothpaste, you look at all these particular Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all of these are brands. And as soon as you look at Coca-Cola, what do you think? As soon as you look at Pepsi Cola, what do you think? When you look at Sprite, what do you think? All of these are brands. All right, let's switch it. How about the Gap, which is where this shirt is from? You know what I'm saying? I like the fact they don't have their name on it, because I like no-name stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And besides, if you want merch, by the way, you want to get it Manifest Thoughts hat, you know what I'm saying, merch, whatever the case may be. But again, when people see this logo, I want them to always remember it's motivation time. I'm getting direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting strategic, steps and goals. That I can set my goals, and I'm getting certain things that's going to help me to get toward my dreams, because I'm getting value from this particular page. Like, they're showing me self-development, giving me tools and tips for self-development. And I'm gonna tell you, all we got to do is connect the dots. And see, you don't have to answer to nobody, because this ain't got nothing to do with nobody when it comes down to your personal brand. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes, here's the hard part about defining your personal brand. Sometimes you might have to ask friends. Let me ask you a question. What do you think I need to do more of in order to be better? It's a hard concept, because sometimes you don't want to speak to friends. You don't want them to be like, you know what? You could do this better, and you can stop doing that, and you could do this. And even though sometimes it hurt, it is good for you to just get a pen, get a paper, and write certain things down. And you could divide the vitamins. You feel what I'm saying? You could divide. You would know when it's your friend saying, that's just you personally toward me, but I think this is helpful. You feel what I'm saying? Because watch this. Your personal brand is everything. I want to get to some good stuff real quick. Listen, watch this. What is a brand? Let's take a look at what is a brand. Because again, sometimes people don't even know what a brand is, right? Let's take a look at what a brand is. A brand is a term used to describe a unique and identifiable identity or symbol associated with a particular product, service, company, and here's what we're talking about, or individual. Who's the individual? It's me. It's you. We're the individual. That's what the brand is. It's a term that's used to describe, to represent a particular product, service, and or company. And I like to really utilize that company and or individual, because you are not only your own individual, but you are also your company. Whatever it is, if you want to sell hats, I don't care if you're selling pens. By the way, shout out to my boy Tune. I got a chance to meet him right there on White Plains Road. You know what he was doing? He was in front of Bank of America selling pens, and not just any kind of pen, but he was selling pens that you could draw with. And so I said, yo, bro, listen, I'm going to be interviewing certain people who have small businesses, and I don't really care about the big businesses right now, but I want to talk about your revenue, how much how many times that you grind. I want to encourage our community to say, listen, for them to understand you can do anything that you want to do at any time that you want to do it. There is no excuses. The fact that there's something out there that you can do. He says, well, yo, let me get your Instagram. That's what he said, something like that, I think. I said, all right, cool. I got Instagram. I follow him on Instagram, followed me on Instagram. I looked at his Instagram, and his Instagram is lit. I was like, wow, if there's anybody who never understood branding, he understood branding. He branded himself to the point that I went and I bought 3 more pens, not because I draw. I play music. I don't draw. Not because I draw. 3 more pens because of his branding alone. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Wow, and I forgot to write out what video was what. But listen, let me tell you something. You know, the other thing about branding, when I look at my sis Yolanda, who's on the line, shout out to her. You see what I'm saying? I think she's still on line. I think she was on line. You know, shout out to Yolanda. You know what I'm saying? Her brand and her the stuff that she have to do, you know, just to promote her shows. It takes branding. Can I tell you something? Branding can take money, but you could still brand yourself with what it is that you do have. Some people are artists. Maybe you can go to a friend who draws stuff, give them the name of your company that you desire one day, or the name of who you are. You got rappers who may not be utilizing their own name, their government name, but they got their own stage name. And every time people see them, they go by the brand, or the baby, little baby, all the babies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know all the other rappers and stuff today. I stopped at Jay. I stopped at Kanye. I stopped at, you know what I'm saying, Rob Bass and all them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more of mine, you know? But at the end of the day, again, my thing is, what's your branding? What do you want people to think about? You know, what do you represent according to yourself? What do you represent? And you have every permission to represent what you want to represent. But all I'm saying is that when you represent something, make sure that the branding is on point. So let's go to the next one. Watch this. Define your personal brand, right? We talked about that, right? Define your personal brand. But watch this. Consistency in your actions and messaging. A brand ambassador is someone who is, and I call you an ambassador because you're not just a brand. When it comes into an individual, you're supposed to be called brand ambassador. You know, this is what we have to learn how to do. And really, honestly, y'all, this is a hard one for a lot of people that, you know, from where we've come from, because when you look at consistency in your actions and messaging, let me tell you exactly what it means when it says consistency in your actions and messaging. Ensure that your behavior, wow, here we go, and communication align with your personal brand. Consistency is key to building trust and credibility. People should be able to rely on you to be true to your brand, right? In all situations. Now, here's the deal. You know, I talked to my friend and my brother who has a brand deal. He's someone who got a business and stuff like that. You know, one of the things that we really lack as a community is consistency. You know, it's easy. And I don't care how many people I lose, but consistency is the key. If you don't have any consistency, like, you know what, there's a word we call predictability. You feel what I'm saying? And predictability and consistency, it go hand in hand. Let me tell you, if you know that we have a podcast that'll come on at 10:30 every single day, and rather their notification that come out or not, that you see us there 10:30 every day, is what you call predictability. You go to McDonald's, right? You go to McDonald's and you buy a Big Mac. You're not expecting the Big Mac to taste like a quarter pounder, champ. you're looking for at least the 3 breads and the 2 burgers, you know what I'm saying, and the sauce and all the other stuff on a Big Mac. It's called predictability. It's called consistency. If you're going to get a Coca-Cola, you know what Coca-Cola tastes like, except the fact that it's out of date. That's when it'll go flat. You feel what I'm saying? Consistency. When you look at McDonald's, you look at Burger King, they're giving you predictability. You know, you never ever want to go to your favorite restaurant, right? And you know, if you go to Carmine's, you're going to get the best Italian food in the world, right? Except the fact that there are people who are chefs online that try to make it, right? Listen, let me tell you something. If you get, oh, that's right. Oh, that's what I do. Fulton Durant is on the line. Yeah, Butchie, what's up, bro? Big hug, my guy. I got something for you, too. Don't beat me up. Listen, and if you know you got the chefs of life, like my dude, Butchie, that's on the line, what? If you got the chefs of life, you know what I'm saying, that's able to cook you something and you know you had that meal and you go back to that restaurant for the same meal, it's called predictability. It means that I know what this meal tastes like. I ain't got to think about it. It's got its own rank. I ain't got to think about it. All I got to do is do what I got to do by buying it, get the plate, and watch this. You know, takeout, right, is not better than you just staying in. You know, if you want to dine in a restaurant, you're going to get not only the best service, especially, see, a lot of us they're used to matrons, waiters. But if you get to the maitre d' status, come on, y'all, where you wearing your blazer looking good because you got to dress up to this particular place because it's an upper echelon 5-star place. You know, if you see 5-star and upper echelon, when you go there and you wearing shoes, oh, you about to get not only food, but you're going to get the fine china, you're going to get the fine utensils, you're going to get the best fine wine. Come on, who am I talking to? But then when the food come out, you know the food is going to taste just as good as the chandelier. It's going to be just as good as the decor. You feel me? Just as good as experience. It's called predictability. It's called consistency, that every time that you go there, you're going to get the same meal, the right service. That's if you want to, you know, obviously order the same meal, the right service. And watch this. And the objective of the chef is to keep people coming back for that specialty meal. But yo, hold on, champ. Hold on. But what happens when you're on the flip side and you go to a 5-star restaurant and they bring you out a Big Mac? Or you look on the table and the utensils are half dirty. And by the way, when you go to an upper echelon place and you go to a 5-star place, they don't have plastic tablecloths. They got that fine linen that's clean, y'all. Come on, y'all. Huh? So again, think about it, y'all. When you look at consistency is not only consistency within itself and predictability, but how about in your actions? You see what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you exactly what this is. See, when you take a look at consistency in your actions, watch this. It is sure your behavior and your communication that need to align. Can I tell you something? When you are becoming a brand, and people know that you're an upper echelon or on your way to on your come up because you got your brand together, you got your LLC together, you got your logo together, you got your whereabouts together, you know what I'm saying? And you know the quality that you're giving people, you know your niche, you know the people that you're talking to. Let me tell you something, y'all. Don't try to do any of this if you don't even know what your brand is. If you don't know what your niche is, if you don't even know what you're doing, if you can't spell out the who that you're talking to, what you're able to solve, what you're able to give, your why at the same time, yo, listen, don't even start and don't be a copycat. You know, a lot of times you got people who see you, you know what I'm saying, on TV, they'll see you with the stuff and see you with but they don't even know all of the stuff that you got. They don't know. I hear people every day, yo, I want to do this. Yo, what you use? I want to do the same thing. Okay, fine. But what's your why? It's not that I don't want you to do it, but what's your why? What are you doing it for? Are you get up there just to be seen? You ain't going to get no views because don't nobody care about you. They care about what you have to offer. Consistency. Just like the chef. It's got to be in your actions, y'all. Almost done. You feel me? I got about 2 more tips, but look, let's go to our first ad, our first 2 ads, all right? And I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform. And bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program.
Gonna hit the ground running.
Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule, and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly with me. Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifested Thoughts Podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifested Thoughts Podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25, and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Yeah, thank y'all so very much. So, saying Fly Blade is a wonderful company, by the way. And if you are ever in the Hudson Yards area and you're about, 2 blocks away from there, if you go and you purchase a nice flight, and you use my code Donald F&F for Francis, they'll take $50 off of that first flight. And I'm gonna tell you, I love them because they're safe people. They're not taking you anywhere if if it's cloudy or if it's rainy, they're not taking you anywhere, but they'll let you know, look, we will make sure we discount you to make sure that you get your helicopter ride, but we want to make sure they're safe. They got the new high-tech kind of helicopters, and they got a wonderful aircraft, and they're just beautiful people, y'all. Listen, do me a favor. If you can, I would really appreciate if you can, and I know everybody have them, if you can support us by purchasing a nice t-shirt and stuff like that, that'll really, really help us, to get to where we have to go. All you got to do is go right there, manifested, thoughts888@gmail.com. I'm happy to be not only Manifested Thoughts Podcast, but we're Manifested Thoughts Podcast LLC, which means that now we are a business and we are a legit business. Amen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. I felt like I was in church. That's why I had to say that. But look, at the same time, y'all, if you can, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com if you'd love to support this channel. If let me tell you, you don't know all of what I have to do to prepare to come up here to give you all of the value that we have doing the templates. I'm a one-man band. I'm the one who's making everything happen right here, and I'm not here to give you a song and dance to make you feel good, make you feel bad about me or feel sad. I love what I do, but when you see these templates off and on and stuff like that, going to one video to the next, I did the videos myself, edited myself, shot them myself, did all of this stuff myself. Your boy is lit, and I wanted to make sure that our brand was good enough so that it'll be able to present itself to you and also bring you the best value that we can in the best way with quality. And if you feel that, we give you quality here, do me a favor. If you are nice enough, and I'm scared to look, can you give us the hearts? You know what I'm saying? If we give you quality here, if we give you, you know what I'm saying, value here, and if you give me, say something to me on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, if we're giving you that, you know what I'm saying, I really do appreciate if you do, if we're giving you hearts and stuff like, well, giving you value, and everything. So I'm happy about that if you can. All right. I didn't get no hearts, so I guess not, but I'm going to keep trying. All right. So listen, there's another part that I wanted to say also about consistency. And there's another part I want to say about consistency because, again, a lot of times, when we look at consistency, we have to know that it's about your message and your action. You have to know exactly how to dress, when to dress, when you are around certain people, so that you could be the best representation of who you are. If I'm going around corporate people, if I'm going around people who are big people and stuff like that, you ain't gonna see me with no fitted hat on. You ain't gonna see me with my pants down behind my, down by my behind or whatever. You ain't gonna see me in a pair of Timbs. You're not gonna see me with, what I'm saying, a Brooklyn Nets jersey. Because people, they will treat you according to how you, I'm sorry to say, look, and how you brand yourself, how you represent yourself. Watch this. Not only that, but you gotta also, know how to talk. You can't just dress any old kind of way and you're like, yo, what's up? Because you know what I mean? Because shorty over there, yo, what's popping? Nah, you have to know exactly how to talk. Hello, how are you? Call somebody by their government. How are you, Mr. Mike Dugan? How are you, sir? Know how to speak, know how to articulate, know exactly what to say. Don't go up in there acting like you gotta, yo, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't bring home to the corporate world, You want to be respected, you got to look like respect, Wear a nice shirt, wear a blazer, I'm saying? Wear some slacks, wear some shoes, I'm saying? Have some pride and some dignity, about your brand, because you only get one time to make a first impression. Rather, you know it or not, I know I'm talking right. You only get one time to make a first impression. So again, don't go off the cliff and jump off the cliff, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the fact that just where I'm from, and now you saying I'm not going to sell out. Who you not selling out to? Your boys, your friends that's on the block, that's not going to move, that's not leaving no place. Like I said, I'm talking to the people that are my ideal audience, the people I used to be. I wasn't on the block, but I hung around people on the block all the time. And there's some people who used to be on the block. Guess what? Even after 10 years on the block doing the same thing with children. Like, for real? Like, come on, how old are you now? You 66 and you still doing the same thing you were when you were 17? Are you serious? Come on, man. We know better than this. You feel what I'm saying? You got to know how to change up your flow and change up your mind. Go back to the video that we just did and the live that we did about our mindset. You feel what I'm saying? On last Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you got to change up your flow. Your life have to be like a light switch. You feel me? You got to learn how to know when to turn it on and then turn it back off. You feel me? I'm around Mr. Stephen Ross, who's the owner of the Miami Dolphins. No, we're going to, again, you never know how people perceive you. And just like I was talking about when I did the booths and cleaning the booths and stuff like that, they were like, yo, you crazy, you dumb, you stupid for doing all that. But that was a part of my brand, because a part of my brand is humility. I would never try to hurt anybody. I would never try to kill nobody. I would never try to, talk anybody down. I want people to win. And that's all I know. The only thing I do is be myself. If people don't like that, listen, if you try to reach everybody, you'll wind up reaching nobody. Know what I mean? Did I say know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. I think Nicole was saying something to me. Yeah. All right, cool. I think somebody was saying something about privacy settings or whatever the case would be. You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all, so let's go to the last. We got three more. All right. Showcase your expertise. You see what I'm saying? See, when people notice you, when you got the right person notice you, and by the way, before we get to, you'll never know who's watching you. That's the other thing I want to say. You never know who's watching you. You feel me? So make sure that you're up to par when you're around people of importance, because can I tell you something? You're also important, but you got to know that. You can't, yo, what's up? Oh, nah. You got to know that you are important too. You know what I'm saying? And that's why do you think you're surrounded around people that are successful? Because you will only surround yourself with what's inside of you. And that's straight facts. You know, you got friends that's in the hood that you grew up with. That's good. That's good. We're gonna hang on to them. But know that when the time matters, they can't come with me nowhere because I know how they act. I'm sorry. I can't bring out. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna tell you I'm going nowhere. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one because I don't need you misrepresenting me and representing my brand, you know? So now let's say you start a business and stuff like that, you know, and you want to show off, watch this, showcase your expertise. You can do that once you've gained the respect from those of them you need to have see you, you know? So again, when you show off your, show off, saying your stuff, showcase all of your expertise, become an expert, watch this, in the field and area, right, of your own interest. Share your knowledge and insight through various channels, such as vlogs, social media, speaking engagements, workshops, documentaries, and all of this other stuff, because why? Because if you can only talk about the thing that you specialize in. Let me ask you a question. What is it that you can talk about all day without getting paid for it? And I mean, just teach value, teach knowledge, understanding about the thing that you know much about. Because the thing that you can talk about all day and not get paid for it might be the thing you might want to consider getting paid for. All the years that you've been born, all the years that you've been living, all of the mistakes and all the ups and the downs. And by the way, most successors are those of them who failed more than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times in order for them to learn, this is just not the way. You got what I'm saying? So again, don't even while you're showcasing your expertise, you're showcasing what it is that you failed at and that you gotten better to. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're showcasing while you are trying to brand yourself. You are showing what you're an expert in. You are showing what nobody can't tell you about. You know about this too well. Anybody know about depression? Anybody know what it is to be broke? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so you're the biggest money man today or biggest money lady today because you know about being broke. That meant you learn how to save some money. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Come on, right? You see? Jared, what's up, my guy? My dude, Jay on the line, Jay Rack. So at the end of the day, y'all, whatever your expertise is the thing that you failed to more than 100 times and you got back up and pursued it and continued to go until you found breakthrough, and now can't nobody tell you about the things to avoid in your lane because you done did it, because you done had it. Come on, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So you have something that you can share after all these years of error, after all these years of messing up, after all these years of prevailing and triumphs. After all these years, you have something to share. So showcase your expertise, and use all of your resources. You see what I'm saying? You have to get resources for yourself so that you now can become resourceful. You feel me? So when you become resourceful, now you can help teach others about your expertise. The only thing I'm up here showing people is humility, you know what I'm saying, and self-development. I couldn't do it. If I couldn't do it, I can't share it with you. I would be scared of these topics because it wouldn't be me. You see what I'm saying? Took me almost 50, but I'm here. Now I understand mama and dad and auntie and uncle and all of them were like, listen, y'all want to listen to us because we can take some years off your life and allow for you to add some years to your life so you could, have a shortcut, Again, y'all, this is what it's all about. You feel what I'm saying? So let's go to the next one. Watch this. Create a strong online presence. Why did I use this? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because in today's digital age and world, your online presence play a significant role in shaping your personal brand. It plays a significant role in shaping your personal brand. Maintain a professional and engaging online presence through social media profiles. And you know what that means? That means, listen, if you got a business, if you got a LinkedIn, and all of your social medias, when it come down to Facebook and it come down to Instagram and it come down to YouTube, if you maintain a professional, and a wonderful, predictable, presence when you come online where people know, You know what I'm saying? Yo, I know Jarrett's on the line. Y'all know Donald's online. Y'all know Raymond Harden's online. I know, you know what I'm saying? Felton Durant is online. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know all these because they got a particular brand and a presence that when they come on, we know that this is a distinguishing brand. It's not like your regular, you know, person that come on. And not only are they distinctive, but they give you quality in what they talk about and what they share with you. You know, you got that kind of on brand that, look, you don't need to be on one social media. Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? This, that, and the other. Then the next one, you like, yo, forget that. Yo, you ain't nothing but a that, because people, they try, when they follow you, they want to make sure that you're integral all the way across the board. You know, because again, you never know what your brand will bring to you. So that when you start a business, when you start a whole business, because of how you are and how integral you are, they'll trust your business because they trust you. Well, no, search anything. Search his IG, search his Facebook, search his, and I ain't saying not to have no fun. Have fun, but have fun in perspective with who you are. You got what I'm saying? People will respect you. Don't be fake, but be respectful of what you do, because people will respect who you are. And if they feel that this is your authentic self, then they'll follow you. Then they'll follow you because they know that not only are you giving them the value that they need, but you're you. Sometimes you got certain people who, as soon as they turn on the camera, even if it's their phone, they're like this. Oh, hello, how are you? My name is, and now you sound like a doggone robot. Yo, that's not how you spoke to me a few minutes ago. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Donald Francis, and I'm happy that you're here. Bum. I mean, be you. And it takes courage. It takes some time to become you because you're talking to a machine. Like right now, I'm looking into the camera. My screen is to my right, your left. And I got to keep going back and forth to see, you know what I'm saying? But practice gives you, it doesn't make you perfect, but practice what? It makes you closer to professionalism as you can get. You feel me? And it makes progress, you know? Right? That's what it all, that's what it is. So look, y'all, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next 2-3 ads so I can get out of here because I'm on my way out. Give me a second. And I got one more. Is it there?
Yeah, everybody hands up like this. Yeah. Hey, yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do.
Y'all already know what's up, man. Trey Chaney, BMF, The Wire, Saint Sinners, Tales of a Grown Girl. We hosting it right now.
Do with tales of a grown girl. Y'all know how she do. Coming soon to a city near you. Bone Girls, NYC, that's how she do. MC Heaven's in the house.
We live and direct. We about to set it off. Great play. I'm hoping everybody loves it.
Thanks for the opportunity to be in your
excellent. The play is excellent.
Deep message, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Very deep.
houses, the Long Island. God always had you. You share your life, bright lights and stages. May the Lord protect you from the haters in the
phenomenal cast. They're going to do their thing. I got a wonderful director. This is going to be played. So I hope y'all like the music and everything. Stay tuned.
You thanking my friend Serena for bringing me to DJ Zon. It's rocking on the ones and twos.
Definitely come out and see it.
Thank you.
So I'm coming to a city near you. Yo, a party ain't a party till Yolanda come through it. Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Hey, exciting news, everyone. We found a brand new way for you to join the conversation right here on Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Now you can call in live while I'm on the air. Just dial 929-394-3382. Share your thoughts, share your ideas, even have some questions for me right here on Real Time while I'm on the air. I can't wait to hear from you, my incredible listeners, and have all of your voices be a part of our podcast. Yeah. So I'm glad. Listen, today I'm not really taking that many phone calls. I'm actually gonna be taking phone calls starting tomorrow. And if you can meet me tomorrow morning, it'd be great. I'll be every day at 10:30 a.m. I'm here bringing you good content and stuff like that. And also, I'm gonna be bringing you some entertainment. I'm gonna be bringing you some skits in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's going to make you laugh, but it's also going to be according to the topic of that particular day. So listen, this is the last one right here. Listen, network and build relationships, right? You know, connect yourself with others, you know, that can support, you know what I'm saying, all of your endeavors, you know, your personal brand. Networking can help you build a community of like-minded individuals, mentors, and potential collaborators. And I'm gonna tell you something, you know, anytime that you're trying to pursue certain things, and again, we're almost done with the Cake Method online course. It's always good that you align yourself when you're in the beginning stages of whatever it is that you're trying to do with people you know that can support you, with people you know that are like-minded, you know, people you know that are about something. My boy Jay's on the line, you know what I'm saying? He's about something crazy. I mean, this guy's been on 106 in Park. I mean, he's been on a lot of stuff. He's been in skits, short films. Heck, I interviewed him a couple of times on It's Life podcast, in which I can't wait to interview him for the first time here on Manifested Thoughts podcast. You know, he has a lot of value to share. He's been, in fact, on a lot of interviews and a lot of, you know, things that we've done, talking at videos. And in fact, I recorded at his house at one time too. I was happy to do that. And you know what I'm saying? So again, we have a lot of people. Felton Durant, who's one of the dopest chefs out there. You know what I'm saying? You want some good cooked food? Psst, do that. You feel what I'm saying? My boy Nice is on the line. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who does short films. He does sitcoms. He does web series and things like that. So everybody that's in our community right now, everybody that's on our line, they are about something. They do something. If you ever wanted a great Bible study, you know what I'm saying, go to our sister Sherry Harden. You know what I'm saying? She's someone who knows her stuff big time. You know, besides yourself, my boy Terrell, anybody looking for an actor, you know what I'm saying? Anybody looking for a model, that's your dude. Everybody that's on this line is about something. You see what I'm saying? Also, my boy, my boy who's doing gaming, he's going live right now as we're speaking, who's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody is about something that they're putting into action. I'm gonna tell you, it's a wonderful thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To be able to put your stuff into action. But here's the deal. Once you start your stuff, make sure that you start with your brand. Make sure you know your why. You know, make sure you know the people that you are talking to, or the people that you're going to sell your product to, your ideal audience. You know what I'm saying? You know, make sure that you have, you know, all of everything that in place. You know, answer all the questions. Why are you doing it? What problems do you solve? That's another question. You know, always remember that whatever you do, make sure that you solve a problem. Even if you sell a product, heck, you can sell a cup, right? And a cup is something that say, look, you can hold your beverage in it, right? It solve the problem. When it comes to comedians are those of them. You know, you're like, yeah, well, comedians, they make you laugh, but what problems do they solve? Well, they make you forget about your problems, at least at the time being, you know, and sometimes they give you a message in through the thing that they're talking about that'll make you laugh, that'll make you feel better about why you are in life. Let me ask you this. Have there ever come a time you ask yourself, why am I born? What am I here to do? What is my purpose? You know, why, you know, I thought that I was supposed to do one thing. I thought I was supposed to do another thing. You know, I tried this. That didn't work. I tried that didn't work. You know, I'm trying to get the finances up. It seems like that I have more bills and finances. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that I have a lot of stuff before me that would cause me not to be able to pursue the things that I want. You know, what should I do? What should I do? Is that you? Like, have you ever had that in your life? It's where you're like, what is my purpose in life? What are my goals? You know, it seems like everybody else know exactly what they want to do. I see my brother Donald, he's on YouTube and doing this and doing that. I see somebody else doing this and I see somebody else doing that. Yo, what am I supposed to do? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not the same thing, because I'm gonna tell you, everybody is uniquely put together. And if you can search yourself and say, what can I talk about? And what do I love to talk about most, that I know much about, that I could share without getting paid for it? And you can start there. You know what you can do? Watch this. Go in, if you felt that maybe you're an entertainer, you know, and you make people laugh. By the way, my boy Sean Piff is on the line. Oh, my mother-in-law's on the line too. Listen, he is somebody from day one I always felt could make people laugh, you know? And also he could make you cry, because he's got this wonderful story but he could make people laugh. Like he was always a comedian when we worked together. I want to tell this testimony for the first time right on social media. And I hope that for people who are going to, look at the replay, just, put replay and let me know that this is something that's value to you. I remember being out of a job. I was not working, still working at 466 Columbia Street. I was let go by I think it was Esteem Security. So I was doing 2 jobs at one time, and I couldn't make, the hours on one job. I always had a job, and I couldn't make the other hours at another job, whatever the case may be. But, it's been about almost 6 months since I was without a job. And I don't, Piff was somebody who said to me, I don't know, we had a conversation about it, and, and I was telling him, I needed a job and stuff like that. That was maybe before of the almost 6 months. I haven't heard from him since I had spoke about that until we ran into each other. You know what I'm saying? And he called me, as a matter of fact, because he had gotten a job. Matter of fact, no, it wasn't Esteem. It was something. It was Tort Security, Tort Protective Group. I'll never forget that. And I was out of a job. He was the one who introduced me to Esteem Security. He says, yo, D, called me and said, yo, you still without a job? I was like, yeah, bro, I need a job, bro. He says, yo, they hiring. Yo, come over here. Went over. And we have been, matter of fact, this is like just about before 9/11, and I would never, ever forget that time and moment and season of my life, because I was without, I needed, and nobody wanted to hire me, but he remembered me and said, yo, D, I remember you didn't have a job. Yo, would you like, and so oftentimes he talked to me and he encouraged me by saying how much I'm a life change in his life. But nah, that dude has been a life changer in my life. And ever since I had gotten that job, I had never been without a job. Yeah. That's what you call a friend. And that's why anytime that he've ever asked me for anything, I never thought about money or anything like that, and stuff like that, because he's somebody who remembered. And you never ever forget people who remember you when you're in need. You get what I'm saying? He was selfless enough to call me and tell me, yo, D, I got you, bro. I remember. And called me, made me the happiest brother on earth at that particular day. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know where finances are going to come. You know what I'm saying? I never knew. And I never, ever forget that for the rest of my life. That's why he's always going to be my brother. Listen, let me tell you something. If you got people that are of value that you can surround yourself, with, that are like-minded, people who are about action, who are about work, and that's why I pray for his health every single day. I don't got to speak to him every day. And listen, you ain't got to speak to anybody every day in order for people to know that you're praying for them or they're in your thoughts. You see what I'm saying? But every single day, I make sure that I call his name out, because I know what it's like. You feel what I'm saying? To be in conditions and, sometimes have to fight back and forth. But when you have people, when they were healthy, who remembered you, you remember them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. I know I just got mushy on y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Listen, when you make yourself a brand, my closing thoughts, because I'm not really taking any phone calls. When you make yourself a brand, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. You got to learn how to be on time. Can I say that? Learn how to be on time. Before time, on time, late. You're always late if you walk into a place, especially if you're supposed to make the meeting at 4:00. You're late if you walk in at 4:00. You're supposed to be sitting at the table ready with your notepad and your pen ready at 4:00. That's number one. Learn how to be on time if you want to establish a good brand, a personal brand. Number two, make sure that you learn how to use your calendar. That means anything that doesn't get scheduled doesn't get done. And if you are not used to using your calendar, get used to using your calendar. Because when you get used to using your calendar, you know what happens? You never miss a beat. None of us can afford secretaries. You'll never miss a beat. You see what I'm saying? Anything that doesn't get scheduled does not get done. Straight like that. Number three, make sure you deliver. That means keep your word. All of us got to work on that. Sometimes I don't cross the D and cross the T and dot the I all the time. I'm going to be there. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll call you back. I don't always match the stuff that I say. But when you write stuff down and you ask people, what do you think I need to do more of to improve? Some of us need to learn how to be good friends, let alone be a good business. Yo, am I saying something? I know I lost everybody after that. And nobody want to hear this page now. I hope you come back. I love y'all. I promise. I'm just trying to help out people, Some of us need to learn how to be good friends and learn how to filter and know when to be transparent at the same time. It's a part of your brand, people. It's a part of your brand. About to land the plane, last but not least, know what to wear for what occasion. Know what to wear for what occasion. Don't go around wearing jeans to a business meeting. Put a shirt, tie on, and a blazer. I don't like wearing a shirt, tie, and a blazer. But it's not about what you like. Sometimes when you own your own business and you are your own brand, first of all, listen, note that you're investing in yourself. I'm already done, y'all. You're investing in yourself. And if you're going to shortchange yourself by a shirt and tie, right, in exchange for making, neglecting millions, and because you want to be, you got the opportunity of being around the right person, you'll neglect yourself, your personal brand. What? For what? Just because you didn't like a shirt and tie? My G. When you start a business, when you are your own personal brand, and you trying to represent yourself, you're going to have a whole bunch of shirt and ties, champ. And for y'all ladies, y'all know, wear that business outfit, the 2-piece business outfit. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't have to go around looking so tight just because you're trying to impress the boss with all the Apple and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a transparent type of page. You feel what I'm saying? If you can't get the job with your integrity and your knowledge and your wisdom and all of it, then listen, by the time you become old news, you fired. Yo, I'm sorry. Question of the day. Are you a brand? And are you looking to become a brand? And I'm not talking about a business. So are you looking to change your brand around? Are you looking to change your mind? Are you looking to do things that's going to allow for you to gain wealth, gain maturity? Are you looking for somebody? Are you looking to be somebody to say, I'm no longer that, I'm going to change? Because, and watch this, you can't fake being a brand. You can't fake it. You can't fake being a brand. You got to be authentic, because people can read right through when you are fake and or fugazi, capping at the same time. They can tell that, oh, this is just his business phase. And businesses are no longer gaining anything by being business-like. Some people are not learning that I got to be myself, and I got to learn how to incorporate who I am with the corporate way that I not offend the individuals, and I could make my business. Letitia, good to see you. It's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all, when you make yourself a brand, the first people you need to start with are the people that you know. You sell yourself to know that, yo, I'm capable, and then see if you can sell your brand to the people that knew you all your life. And if you can sell them, it is no way you can't make it to people that you don't know. I'm going to tell you a real quick tip, and I'm going to let you go. And unfortunately, some of y'all might have to go back and look at the live or the replay. When you learn people by their first name, you learn them, and you learn how to be interpersonal that way, you'll find that there are people who will follow you. You leave a big imprint and impression. When you talk to people like as though that you knew them, all of your life, you see what I'm saying? People will follow you, and they'll take to you. You leave an imprint on a person. When you learn how to learn their name, and when they look at you and you mean the name, watch this, you leave a big imprint, an impression on them, and it's something about a person who know, so that's what that is. Listen, I'm my cousin, who have Tish Sweet Treats. You see what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. I don't know if she still have it, but you can go to tishsweettreats.com, I believe. And you can get some good sweet stuff there. I think, cousin, you still there with that? I'm not too sure, but let me know, So listen, y'all, I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of what y'all done. Thank y'all for coming on today and being who y'all are. Thank you for following the brother. please do me a favor. If you can, please, support me, and buy a t-shirt. Go to, Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com. I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a company here, and I would like for everybody to help me, get the name out and get the brand out. It's not even about subscribers on YouTube. It's not even about the followers on Facebook. So I have a big email list brand, and I have a lot. I have over a certain amount of people, And so if YouTube shut down today, I'm still in business. If Facebook shut down today, watch this, I'm still in business. Last thing and not least, but this is about you. If you know that you want to start a YouTube channel and you have a personal brand of your own, maybe you don't have a logo or something like that, but you want to start your first video and you want to look professional doing it, guess what? I'm your guy that can help you do it. I can come to you or you can come to me. You see, and what we'll provide to you, and I'm gonna make a commercial about it, a nice camera, lighting, background, mic system that'll make you nice and clear. The only thing that you have to have is your own content. I can't tell you what to say, So if that's you and you're like, look, I want to have my own talking head video. Talking head video is when you're looking at the camera like this and you're talking to the camera to talk to the people, and you're letting them know what it is that you're about and what you have to offer. If that's you, listen, go to Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com and let us know right there. Listen, I want to start my own, on my first YouTube video, and I'm not afraid of the camera. All right. And we'll talk about all the preliminaries and stuff like that. Listen, y'all, this is your boy Donald Francis, and I'm so happy that you're with me today. Thank you, all of you. My cousin Tish, good to see you, Williams. Let me put my glasses on real quick because I can't see nobody and I can't hear you without my glasses too. You know what I'm saying? Sharice, good to see you. Wow, it's twin Sean again. Thank you so much, my guy. Good to see all of y'all. Wow, I can't look. There's so many. Wow. All right. Glad to see you, Yolanda, all of y'all. I can't call all your names out because we got to go and I got to go to my next segment. But listen, it's your boy Donald Francis. Meet me back here and look out for the promos, y'all. The promos come back out tonight for tomorrow morning at 10:30. You see what I'm saying? So that you can come out with your boy and chill out with me. Listen, it's your boy Donald Francis, and this is Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination by way of developing their self, into reality. It's your boy D, and I'll see you on tomorrow. And peace. Glad to see you.